if you are an FTX creditor, pay attention because this could affect whether or not you get any money back. So right here, this is a motion that just got put in the docket, essentially saying that these countries will not be getting distributions, but there is a workaround. So I want to go over this story, and if you know anyone in the FTX bankruptcy, share this video with them because it could really, really save them and allow them to get money. So essentially what's happening is the FTX Recovery Trust. This is the organization in charge of paying people out, paying creditors out. They are trying to pass this motion regarding potentially restricted foreign jurisdictions. So what this means is that there are 49 jurisdictions that it may be illegal to make distributions to residents of these jurisdictions. But there is a workaround, and I'll get to that in a moment. And these claims represent around 5% of the projected total value. So the Recovery Trust is not doing this to be jerks or to be annoying to people. They're doing this to protect everybody. So right here, the Recovery Trust could be held civilly or criminally liable for violating local laws. So these would be laws in these countries I'll share in just a moment, by paying resident creditors from the proceeds of what is deemed to be illegal activity. So essentially, what happened with FTX. In jurisdictions where trading crypto is or was not permitted, okay? So it's illegal to trade crypto in certain countries. And right here, this is where if you have a claim in one of these countries, if you sell your claim to FTX Creditor, they will buy your claim and then everything is fine. So essentially, the holder of the claim could be the original person or a secondary holder, like FTX Creditor. And that gets me to right here. So FTX Creditor, they are the largest claim buyer by number of FTX claims. And within 48 hours, they will send you USDC stablecoin directly to your wallet address if you decide to sell your claim to them. If you want to do so, you can check out ftxcreditor.com. You could also message Louis right here on X, and you can also message FTX Creditor on X as well. So skipping over all this nonsense, going over how we got here, not really important, blah, blah, blah. So right here, this motion will be held on July 22nd. I assume it's going to go through because I don't really see enough people objecting in a way that the judge is going to be like, yeah, it's worth risking doing something illegal in order to satisfy a couple people, where again, anyone who lives in one of these countries can just sell their claim to FTX Creditor and then everything is fine. So if you or a friend or anybody you know lives in one of these countries, I'm not going to read it off because I don't want to sound like I'm on PBS on like Reading Rainbow or something. If you guys live in one of these countries, you can sell your claim and you will get money and then you don't have to worry about this, okay? So Iraq, Iran, Russia, I believe those three countries FTX Creditor is not going to be buying claims from. But otherwise, you can reach out to them if you are a resident and you have not been paid out and you want to be paid out and you live in one of these countries. So slightly off topic, but still in the world of claim buying, FTX Creditor started NCAA Creditor. If you were involved in this settlement, which is $2.8 billion, essentially, if you played or know somebody, honestly, if you know somebody who played D1 athletics from 2016 to 2024, most likely they got an email or a letter saying, hey, you are eligible for quite a lot of money. And it can take 6 to 10 years, supposedly, to get their payments from this settlement. So if you know anybody who you think this applies to or you know is involved in this settlement, I would recommend looking into selling your claim, at least considering it, because it will take a long time for you to get your money, many, many, many years. So this is a different website, ncaacreditor.com. Little off topic, but it's by the same people who run FTX Creditor. So that's basically it, guys. As of right now, FTX Creditor is not buying, and they're not able to buy Celsius Ionic Digital mining shares or Ionic Digital shares. They're not able to buy those yet. Soon, my guess is they will be able to once the new board members get into Ionic and they basically allow that process to happen, because it was blocked by the previous board, which was one of the main issues I had and why I'm super glad that Mike and Oliver got on the board of Ionic Digital. So that's a little Celsius update for the end there. But if you are an FTX creditor or you know somebody that is, who's maybe living in a jurisdiction that is on that list, or if you're still holding on to an FTX claim and you want to get money now and not wait many, many years to kind of get that dribbled in, which would also make sense from a tax perspective, because I believe you can then completely stop having to do FTX stuff every year if you get a little bit of money from the estate. You could just be done with it. Your taxes could be complete for FTX. So that's another way of looking at it as well. Hope you guys are doing well. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.